Jimmy Cliff, born James Chambers on the 30th of July, 1944, and passing on the 24th of November, 2025, stood as one of Jamaica's most influential musical giants, a man whose voice, charisma, and artistic daring helped carry Jamaican music far beyond the island's shores. Known professionally as Jimmy Cliff, he mastered ska, rocksteady, reggae, and soul, building a legacy that not only shaped Jamaican culture but also changed the global music landscape. At the time of his death, he held the rare distinction of being the only living reggae musician to receive Jamaica's Order of Merit, the nation's highest honor in arts and sciences. Throughout his illustrious career, he earned 7 Grammy nominations, winning 2, all while maintaining a reputation as one of the most celebrated Jamaican musicians in history. Kindly subscribe as we dig deeper. Cliff's international breakthrough arrived not only through music, but also through film. He starred in the landmark Jamaican movie The Harder They Come, 1972, the country's first major commercial film. The movie's global success and its influential soundtrack played a critical role in introducing reggae to mainstream audiences. His catalog includes some of the most beloved songs in the Jamaican songbook: Many Rivers to Cross, If I Follow My Mind, You Can Get It If You Really Want, The Harder They Come, and Reggae Night. His interpretations of Cat Stevens' Wild World, Johnny Nash's I Can See Clearly Now, and Hakuna Matata further cemented his worldwide appeal. In 2010, Cliff was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, becoming one of only 2 Jamaicans ever honored there, the other being the legendary Bob Marley. One of Cliff's defining strengths was his ability to bridge cultural and racial divides. He intentionally sought opportunities that positioned reggae before mainstream, often Western audiences. He secured strategic record deals in the UK, covered globally popular songs like Wild World, which climbed to number 8 on the UK singles chart in 1970, and licensed his music for major films such as Cocktail, 1988. These ventures, while expanding his reach, never diluted his roots. Instead, they amplified reggae's presence on the world stage and earned him widespread recognition as a key figure behind reggae's global ascent. Please subscribe as we dive in. Early life and education. Born in Somerton District, St. James, Jamaica, Jimmy Cliff was the second youngest in a large family of 9 children. From a young age, music captivated him. He began writing songs during primary school, drawing inspiration from a neighbor's sound system, one of the foundational cultural hubs of mid-century Jamaican life. At age 14, his father brought him to Kingston to pursue his talent more seriously. There, he adopted the stage name Jimmy Cliff, symbolizing the heights he aspired to reach. Career path: 1960s to 1970s. Rise of a star. Cliff's persistence marked his earliest years in Kingston. Still in school, he tirelessly approached producers and entered local talent competitions, but initial success proved elusive. His breakthrough came after he convinced producer Leslie Kong, in a bold late-night encounter outside a closing record shop, to enter the recording business with him. Their first 2 singles made little impact, but in 1962, Cliff scored his first hit at age 17 with Hurricane Hattie. He and Kong remained close collaborators until Kong's untimely death in 1971. Throughout the 1960s, Cliff released several Jamaican hits, including King of Kings, Dearest Beverly, Miss Jamaica, and Pride and Passion. In 1964, he represented Jamaica at the New York World's Fair and appeared on the influential program This Is Ska. Shortly afterward, He signed with Island Records and relocated to the United Kingdom. His international debut album, Hard Road to Travel, 1967, earned critical praise, with its standout track, Waterfall, becoming a major hit in Brazil and winning the International Song Festival. In 1969 and 1970, Cliff expanded his global presence with Wonderful World, Beautiful People, Vietnam, and Many Rivers to Cross. The latter, a soul-stirring anthem reflecting his struggles within the music industry. His cover of Cat Stevens's Wild World further enhanced his growing reputation. But his most iconic moment came in 1972 with The Harder They Come, where he portrayed Vincent Ivanhoe Martin. The film's gritty realism and groundbreaking soundtrack exposed international audiences to Jamaican life and reggae music, breaking box office records in Jamaica and becoming a cultural landmark. By the mid-1970s, Cliff continued expanding his artistic horizons. After the death of Leslie Kong, he explored spiritual paths and traveled through Africa, eventually converting to Islam and adopting the name El Hajj Naim Bachir. 1980s to 1990s, Reinvention and global reach. Returning to music in the early 1980s, Cliff collaborated with members of Kool and the Gang and scored one of his biggest hits with Reggae Night in 1983. His work with Bruce Springsteen brought renewed attention to his earlier track, Trapped, which gained major prominence through the 1985 We Are the World album. His 1985 album, Cliffhanger, earned the Grammy Award for Best Reggae Album, marking a high point in his US popularity. During this period, he also participated in politically conscious collaborations such as Sun City and appeared in films including Club Paradise and Marked for Death. His soaring 1993 rendition of I Can See Clearly Now for the Cool Runnings soundtrack topped charts worldwide, reintroducing Cliff to a new generation of fans. In 1995, he contributed to Disney's The Lion King soundtrack with Hakuna Matata, further demonstrating his ability to cross genres and eras. 2000 to 2025. Late career, legacy, and recognition. Through the 2000s, Cliff remained active and innovative. He judged for the Independent Music Awards, collaborated with artists like Joe Strummer, Annie Lennox, and Sting, and experimented with new sounds on albums such as Fantastic Plastic People and Black Magic. The Jamaican government formally recognized his contributions in 2003 by awarding him the Order of Merit. He continued to appear at major global events, from the 2002 Commonwealth Games to the 2007 Cricket World Cup opening ceremony. In 2010, Cliff received one of the biggest honors of his career, induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Tours, documentaries, and collaborations followed, including the Grammy-winning 2012 album Rebirth, praised by Rolling Stone as one of the year's best. In August 2022, Cliff released Refugees, demonstrating his enduring creativity even into his late 70s. Personal life and death. Cliff's spiritual journey was as dynamic as his artistic one. He spent periods connected to Rastafari, Christianity, and Islam before eventually describing himself as a man with a universal outlook, guided more by science and personal philosophy than by any one faith tradition. His family life included several children from different relationships. Daughter Odessa Chambers with British director Bluette Abraham, daughter Lilty and son Akan with his wife Latifah Chambers, and Brazilian actress-singer Nabia Bey, born from his relationship with psychologist Sonia Gomes. On 24 November 2025, Jimmy Cliff died at age 81 from complications of pneumonia following a seizure and hospitalization. His wife confirmed his passing. Tributes flowed from around the world, including Jamaican Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who praised Cliff's music for lifting spirits during hardship, inspiring generations, and enhancing Jamaica's global cultural stature. Please subscribe for more updates.